Welcome, my friends, to another episode of Journal Entry. And I'm surrounded this week by lots of Lego bags. That's been the theme because for those who may have missed it, and if I didn't say hi, happy May the 4th be with you, which is kind of a fun promo every year, but last year was decent. I didn't buy into it, which I've stated before. This year, I kind of dipped my toe in it. So if you want to see what I was able to get, check out last week's video. I did another fun little Lego store haul. And then if you caught the video this weekend, I did a haul before the haul. But I went on vacation, so I wasn't able to record a video. So I've been a little between my Hawaiian vacation and then my weddings and just really busy with work. It has been really tough to build. It's been tough to record videos. It's just been really tough, but no more complaining. We're trying to get back on track. I'm trying to stay motivated and happier. Hopefully I sound a little bit more positive. I did work just a little bit on the mock. I'm really starting to I want to get to the point where I can really knock things out. Like, I set myself up to build the lava, and the lava just kind of looks great right now. And it really made me feel really good. And then I didn't do anything for like a week. And I started to get a little nervous and anxiety around, is this really going to work well? So I'm starting to kind of get excited. But I'm really worried that this next 2 weeks are critical for me to put some serious time and at least get in a position where like I could pull an all-nighter, or I could little by little kind of get to the point where as long as I feel like I'm comfortable, I have all the parts I need. It's kind of the other fear, but I'm going to have to work within the bounds that I have. I'm not really going to, my budget is actually cashed. If anything, I'll steal parts from some of the sets that I've been buying. That's a very big possibility. I mean, I've got a lot of black parts in sets, whether it's the Imperial, the Scythe, which is coming along nicely. So you should see one more video this week. If I feel like I'm making good progress and I'm at a pause point for my mock, I may finish out the Inquisitor shuttle. I kind of need to, because then I kind of want to use some of the ideas. There's some pretty cool techniques in there that very much complement the Darth Vader's castle. So I'm really excited about that. But no, it's been, again, I'd love to hear your commentary on May the 4th. What would you like to see Lego do? What did you think this year? I kind of feel like a lot of people, the hardcore fans, still purchased anyways, is kind of my feeling. So shout out to those made a comment, whether it was Bill or Will, or Bill. I mean Ben or Will or Andy, all the folks that love the brick like I do. I know Ben's a little bit more of a prolific mock designer than I am, but usually you're able to do some amazing things with your process building at a studio and stuff like that. I'm kind of jealous. I really just freehand build at this point. I try to sketch a little bit, but inevitably, and maybe that's part of the problems, I keep getting caught up in these bigger mocks. So I try to do one that was 48 by 48, and it just got out of control. I think I did some pretty solid things. But then overall, when I look at how to showcase it at like a Brickworld Chicago, it just wasn't motivating. And so I may take it apart and redo it as a different way. But 48 by 48, that's pretty big. And then you start thinking about what these builders do to build these massive mocks. And I don't know. I feel like I need to get better at modularizing things so that you can kind of build things in parts and like, start in a different way, or use like a program like Studio, something like that. I think there's some learnings to be had on that. And really, do you even need to go big, frankly? I like the idea of maybe starting some smaller vignettes of the microfighters. I mean, I already have such a prolific, complete microfighter, grouping of sets, collection, if you will, it's not a Ben Brooks Designs collection of microfighters, but it's pretty sizable. I've got about 50 plus ships built at any given time, and it's something I do want to do an alphabet microfighter lineup. So maybe I will do like from A to Z. The other thought that I had was to create like a Rebel side and then like an Imperial side, and maybe like the Bounty Hunters in the middle, something like that, and kind of do a cascade and do them cascading. That would be a lot of fun. So other than that, I don't have a ton, this week, because again, it was really about getting back on track, staying positive. I think next week I'll definitely have like a little bit more of a solidified theme. Some of the things that I'm thinking about is, especially as you're buying Lego, just kind of like covering my thoughts on, yes, I have a job, and yes, I could afford I could buy out all the Star Wars Lego sets. It's not really that big of a deal, but I think part of it is, how do you not have it interfere with your normal course of life and get out of control, but still afford to buy the sets that you want. And I think that's an important topic. Hopefully it resonates with some folks. If you're new to the channel, then maybe it's something that you're new, you're a new collector, new to the channel. First of all, make sure you subscribe, smack around that like button a little bit. But no, I think those are important topics, and it's something why it was one of the reasons I wanted to make videos, is to kind of really digitize my journey on, whether it was Facebook or Target deals or Amazon or going to Lego store, getting double VIP, and just kind of working the system. I think it's sometimes interesting to take a look back. In fact, it's funny. That's the cool part about the cloud and apps and all that type of stuff, is I was doing a lot of running previously, and the other day people were looking at people's splits when they're running, and they're like, well, what's a good split? And I was like looking at some of my best, when you're seeing people run like 6-minute miles, right? And my split for a 5K was around 7 minutes per mile. And I was like, yeah, they're going pretty fast at, under 6-minute miles. But I was able to actually look back and look at my splits from something I ran 5 years ago, which is pretty crazy that I have that at my fingertips. So that's the neat part about doing this YouTube journey, is that I have like a ton of content digitized. I forget how many videos I'm up to. I'm probably not too far away from 600 videos. I'm sure if I look back at even the ones I made private and or got rid of, I'm well over 600 at this point. So it's important to me to digitize that journey and have fun with it and kind of share. So whether it's with even myself to rewatch it back, it's another point, which has kind of been fun. The YouTube shorts that I've been putting out over the last few weeks are really fun to just kind of, when people want to hear about my vacation, I just pull up some of those videos and people are like, oh, wow, that's pretty neat. And I'm like, yeah, it was really cool. And I can share what I saw with my own eyes. So that's a pretty neat thing. So it's the power of YouTube, I suppose. So encourage you, put some videos out there, whether it's YouTube shorts are like super easy. And then you can even put some fun music on there. Like the last one with Remy with the Sleep Away was pretty hilarious. And then probably the more, where I created a video just for YouTube was the mysterious haunted bridge, which was a fun one that I did while I was in Hawaii. So those are fun memories to think back, and it's kind of getting me energized to get going. So with that, thank you so much for joining me on my journey and be part of that digital experience in the YouTube world. I appreciate everybody for watching. If you've made it this far, you're amazing. Thank you, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Journal Entry. Bye for now.